Yeah, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you so much for being here with me once again today. If you're new here, my name is Omar and you're welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk about everything life, a little bit of money talk, friendships, skincare, beauty and fashion tips. So if at the end of this video you actually love what you're seeing, you can feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that you can always be notified whenever a new video comes up on the channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about some common skincare mistakes that we usually make. Skincare is one of the most important parts of your self-care routine that you should incorporate into your day-to-day life, because your skin, there's a popular saying that your skin is what you live in all through your life. Generally, skincare doesn't have to do with gender. It's not gender there is no gender monopoly when it comes to skincare. Skincare is something that even men, women, young, old person should actually look into, because your skin is actually an investment for you as an individual, whether within now or the long run. And there's so many, this is the moment, no matter the age that you are in, this video is a sign for you to start looking into some daily habits that you might be doing that are actually ruining your skin, some products, looking into the contents of the products that you have been using that might be healthy or not healthy, like looking out for some active ingredients that your skin actually need. The first skincare mistake that we're going to talk about today is over exfoliating. Now, exfoliation or exfoliating generally is just the act of removing dead skin cells from the skin surface or build up dirt from the skin surface. Exfoliating is actually very important and has a lot of benefit to the skin. However, we all know that too much of everything is bad, because it is good to get while you're trying to get rid of the skin impurities, clogged up pores, dead cells on the skin surface. You want to make sure that you're not overdoing it, because when you over exfoliate, you're actually ripping the skin off its barrier. Things that this can actually lead to can be irritation, breakout. You can even end up leaving the skin worse than it actually was when you started that your exfoliating routine or exfoliating journey or your skincare journey or whatever. So you want to make sure that you're not overdoing it. It is usually recommended that if you have an oil skin, it's recommended that you exfoliate just about two or three times in a week. But then if you have a normal skin or a dry skin, then once a week it's just okay for your exfoliating routine. Another skincare mistakes that we usually make is, this one is very common, is going with the trend. Like, we have situations whereby we see some certain products on the social media, Instagram, just all over the social media, and it's been marketed hugely and widely, that sometimes there was a certain period that whenever I open my Instagram, this particular product is always on my face. This particular body lotion was always on my face. Like, you go to explore, I find it there. I view someone's story, I find it there. It just up and about on my feed, and even on my reels feed on Instagram. So it got to a point I decided to give it a try, and guys, I kid you not, it was not a good experience. Okay, ordinarily I knew that going with the trend is not always a very good thing to do, but for some reason I usually feel like, not like I feel like, I saw people that the product was working for. I saw people that it was good on their skin, and I really loved their skin. So I felt like, okay, giving this one a try is not really going to be a bad idea. But it was really a bad idea, because one thing I really want us to understand is that whether you're an organic skincare product fan, or regular chemical or synthetic skincare products fan, you really need to have it at the back of your mind that all skins are not the same, and our skins usually react differently to skincare products. What might be good for me might not really be very good for you, and what might be good for this person might not really be very good for myself, and so on and so forth. So you really want to pay attention to the contents of whatever you're buying, and not just paying attention to the contents of whatever you're buying. Whenever you start using a new product, you really need to pay attention to how it is reacting to your skin. There are so many persons that, you know, they keep using a product and they're not even noticing that, hey, this is giving me knuckles. You're not even noticing that this is giving you green veins and so on and so forth. So you really need to pay attention to whatever that you're putting on your skin. You don't go with the trend, because there's some another downside about this is that there are so many persons that there's so many persons that take skincare experts or skincare advice rather from just anybody. You know, when it comes to this skincare thing, it seems like everybody kind of have an opinion about it, and you can't be taking skincare advice from someone that is not an expert. There are some of us that let's say people that are usually on this table are people that make use of organic skincare products. How can you be using a skincare product? Let me use myself as an instance. Let's say that I deal on organic products. I don't, but I'm just giving an instance. Let's say that I deal on organic skincare products and you want to patronize me. Don't you think that my skin should actually be the first selling point or the first conviction for you to even consider buying from me? But there are so many persons that you see them, they are skincare, they answer skincare balls, they produce skincare products, lotions, you know, anything skin, and their skin is not really healthy. And when I'm talking about healthy skin here, I'm not talking about light skin. We usually mistake that, because you usually feel that someone that have a light skin I'm sorry to say this, but that you have a light skin doesn't mean that you have a glowing skin, and it doesn't mean that that you have a healthy skin. You can actually be dark complexion and still have a very beautiful and healthy skin. Do you understand? You don't really need to go and bleach. Whatever complexion that you are, you can just take proper care of your skin. Find what works for that your complexion. Find what works for your skin type and incorporate that into your skincare routine, and you'll be okay. You don't really have to go with the trend. And this is actually going to lead us to the next point, which is using too many products on your skin. There are some things that leads people to using too much products in their skin. For instance, that sometimes that maybe you suddenly have a breakout, you get, or you suddenly have a hyperpigmentation, and at that point you become so desperate to get rid of whatever skin concern it is that you have at that point. That's when you see people adding products that are not even let's say that you have a skin breakout, maybe acne breakout, and you heard that this cleanser works on it, you buy. You hear that this toner works on it, you buy. You now hear that this tube works on it, you buy. You hear that this serum, you know, when you keep doing all those things, you are actually going to end up causing more harm than good to yourself. Do you understand? And before I go ahead, I really want to point this out, that having 1 or 2 or 3 pimples on your face is not acne. Find out where the problem is coming from. Then you now know if is it really a skincare product that you're using that is causing the problem for you, or is it a lifestyle change, or a sudden lifestyle change, or dietary change, or hormonal change, or health challenge. Health challenges can actually even raise some skin concerns on your skin. So those are the things that you really need to look into. And that when it comes to this issue, again, you see some persons, maybe they buy a product, they just use it for like a week or 2 weeks, and it's not giving them what they want, they just dump it, get another one. You really need to understand that before a product starts actually giving you what you need, you should give it at least minimum of 2 weeks. There are some products that takes longer than 2 weeks, but you can't buy this, toss it away, except it is giving you a certain urgent skincare concerns that you really need to get rid of. Like that sometimes that's there's some maybe lotion or soap that maybe you start using and you notice that you are having hyperpigmentation or is giving you green veins or knuckle, then in that kind of situation you should feel free. In fact, you should discard or put away the product as soon as possible. Don't try to use it until it is finished, or maybe you feel like that you spent a lot of money on this product, so you can't just discard it just like that. But I assure you that it is better that you lose the money that you used in purchasing a product than you keep using that product and it causes a damage for you that you are now going to spend more time, more money to actually treat or get rid of. So in that kind of situation, when once it is giving you a very adverse effect or side effect or skin concern or reaction, you should put it away immediately. Like, don't even try to when a product is giving you a red flag, don't try to see how red it can get before you put it off. I used to be one of the persons that feel that sunscreen isn't really that important to a skincare routine, especially because I do not really like using too much products at the same time on my face. So I usually feel sometimes that sunscreen can be too heavy, but until I got to learn more about the benefits of this sunscreen, I did my research and I've actually found out that apart from the fact that sunscreen protects your sun from sun damage from the sun, sunscreen does some products that have anti-aging content incorporated into their sunscreen. Now, when it comes another, apart from the fact that this sunscreen can protect your skin from sun, I usually, from personal experience, sunscreen actually have a way of helping your other skincare products work very well on your skin. I'll give an instance. There are some skincare products like AHA, kojic acid, that are that are actually good to the skin, but can give you some adverse effects like hyperpigmentation when you go under the sun. Now, in this kind of situation, when you are using those products and you are not making use of sunscreen, immediately you get in contact with sun, it's there are two things involved here. Is either you're going to get a hyperpigmentation, or it's going to start looking like the products, the actually healthy and effective product that you bought, it's not giving you what it should be giving you, or maybe it looks like it's not working. Reason, the sun is working, the sun and whatever content that is in that product are not compatible. Are you getting me? So it is just best that you incorporate. If you're someone that feel like you don't really like sunscreen, maybe because the ones you have seen seems to be too heavy on the skin, then go for sunscreens that are kind of water-based. I'll recommend Aqua. So it's just better that you stay protected from the sun by making use of your sunscreen. So the next skincare concern, and this is going to be the last but not the least, is not getting enough rest. Now, ordinarily, not getting enough rest can give you a lot of side effects, both physically and even from the inside. Sometimes if you feel that when you're not getting enough rest and you're using the most wonderful skincare products in the world, you're incorporating the best hygiene in the world, you're following all the do's and skincare do's and don'ts, and you're not resting well, your skin will still be reacting to stress. There are some persons that you see them, no matter what they do, their faces are always weak. Do you understand? They have fine lines, they have dark circles. And please, skin, when I'm talking about rest here, I'm talking about sleep. Rest is not when you are now lying down and staring at your ceiling for hours. You should get enough rest, and the rest I'm talking about here is sleep. When you are not resting well, or when you are not giving your, apart from resting, that's sleeping, when you are also not relaxing, that like once in a while, just chill, eat something, eat good food, just chill, stay in an airy environment, go to an air condition or a fan or whatever works for you, just stay there. Like, loosen up is very necessary once in a while. Just take care of yourself and you're going to be seeing it on your skin. And apart from that rest aspect, do not overlook the importance of good diet and hydration. Okay, if you can actually look into those mistakes and correct them, I'm sure you're going to have a very wonderful skin. Thank you so much for being here with me till this point, and make sure you're staying subscribed. You can leave your comments down below and let me know. You can give me suggestions in the comment section about more types of contents that you love to be seen on this channel. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.